Hello, everybody. I want to tell you some stories about me, chickens, and roosters. Now, if you were to ask me what is my favorite color, I'll tell you it's red. What is your favorite animal? And of course, I'm going to tell you a rooster. Why a rooster? I don't know. It's a beautiful animal, very proud. Anyway, caring, cares for his ladies, he takes care of them. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why I was always like chickens and roosters, because maybe because they were a source of food for us, for meat, and also the eggs were food, and also it was the cash for us. If you wanted to buy something, you get an egg, two eggs, it goes to Bacali, you buy olives with the eggs. Anyway, I got interested in them from a small age. I don't know why. I began to pay attention to them. I used to, in my mind, knew all the chickens we had. We had about 10 of them and one rooster. You couldn't have two roosters, they'd fight with each other. And we had a kotetsi. As well, the chickens went to sleep at night. And the kotetsi had a hole on one of the walls, and we had chicken wire all around it, but they could go out in the fields. But at night, they would come and roost inside the chicken coop. They don't sit on the ground. They don't sleep on the ground. They have to climb on a little higher. And so the chicken coop had inside some beams going across, and they would roost on them. Then the nests, they were on the wall, and they were about maybe 2 or 3 feet high. In the wall there was a hole, and we would put an egg in there, because if there was no egg, they wouldn't go in that. They're going to go find some other place to lay the eggs. And a lot of the times that sample egg was a rock, a marble, looked like an egg. I used to know the chickens by name. I had them names in my head, and I knew what time in the day they would lay an egg, as I was watching all the time. I even tried to learn the language. You know, they have their own language. They among themselves that they make a different sound after they lay an egg. A different before they lay. When they come to lay an egg, they're looking for the nests. Now, if there's one chicken in that nest and the other one just wants to get in there, they would fight. They make different sound when they call for the chicks to follow them. Also, they make a different sound when they find something to eat. They call the other. Well, the rooster does that. When they find something to eat, he calls, and the chickens come over and they eat it. So he's a gentleman. He's taking care of everybody, but he looks out for them. If he sees something like they're afraid, of course, of the hawks, and when a hawk or something like goes by, he makes a different noise. He yells something, and the chickens look up, ready to run away if the danger is coming. He also, the rooster, if a cat or something comes near them, he'll go after them. Anyway, so I was always interested in the process of getting the chicks. in about March, they in the winter they don't lay eggs. Not the ones we had. They don't, of course, we didn't give them any hormones, anything like that. But starting in March, they start to lay eggs, and some of them they want to sit to be closest to sit on the eggs. We watch them. If they sit in the nest one night, maybe we'll wait for the next night. Then we'll take them and put them in a basket. We'll build a basket, a nest with straw, and we'll put them in there. But we'll put eggs in there. So in the evening, that day we're going to put them to sit on the eggs. In the evening, we would get our eggs, probably close to 20, maybe 15, 20 eggs, and we'll mark it with a black chalk on them. So then I would go around with a basket and go to the neighbors to get the day's eggs to make sure they're fertilized and they're fresh eggs. So we go and exchange the eggs. But I would look to go to the neighbors who had good-looking roosters. I don't know why. I had to go like the rooster before I go change the eggs. And also, I would look around to see how many chickens they had for that rooster. If they had more than 10, 11, I wouldn't go there. I guess I don't know, in my mind was that maybe he can't fertilize all those eggs in one day. As a matter of fact, I talked to somebody that was dealing with chickens, and I was right. It says the maximum is 12. They wouldn't, in my mind it was 10. And we would collect the eggs, and then we go home and shine a light on it, a lamp, and look inside to see if it has been fertilized. There's difference in there. There was a little spot in there that looked like it was fertilized. So we get those eggs and put them in the nest, in the basket, and put the chicken in there, and then we cover her, because we don't want her to change her mind and come out of it, because those eggs will be no good. So we cover them for a few days and sit there, and we have water and wheat or something there for her. When she needed to, she'll come out. And of course, we kept her only a couple of days covered. After that, we knew that she wouldn't stay there. We'll take the cover off, and whenever she needed, she'll come out, do her business, eat, drink, and jump back in and sit on the eggs for 21 days. It took 21 days. The 21st day, the chick will start breaking the shell from the inside and start coming out. And then we'll feed them the chicken, the chick. If it has a little disease, the mother doesn't feed it. She'll find the food and yell at them or signal to them when they come to eat. But we used to give them crumbs, buttered crumbs on the wheat, and until they get older. And then we'll take them and put them out in along with the other chickens, and they go feed themselves. One time I was trying to figure out if I could tell which egg will produce a rooster or a pulada. I never made it and didn't succeed in that. And I don't think too many people do that. I think there's experts that they can see them after they were born. Then they can tell who's going to grow to be a rooster. We would probably have maybe about 30 new chickens every year. Most of them have, like every Sunday, we have chicken patatas, or also chicken rooster metaflomaria. Flomaria is a pasta that it's made only in Limnos, and my mother and the neighbors used to make that, and they make it They make it in August, where the milk from the sheep is thick, and they would sour. I don't know, leave it out for don't know the duration. It will sour, and they use that to make the dough, and then they cut it in small pieces and let it dry in the sun. And of course, they put it also in the oven to dry it, and it stays like that, doesn't spoil forever. I don't remember if we were selling any of the chickens, but you know, we would replace the old ones, and the old ones are good for soup. Can't eat them; they're too hard. Yeah, of course. When we were young, if mother wanted to kill a chicken, to cook a chicken, we have to go run after them. And they run fast, but they get very tired very quick. And then we'll catch them. Mother will cut the throat, and then for the processing, she had put them in boiling water in order to be able to pull out all the feathers. And either cut them in pieces or whatever she did. Out of the chicken, the only thing we did not eat was the nails and the bottom of the guiri, the top, and the beak. The beak is it called? That's the only one. The rest of them was cooked. The head, the eyes we eat, the brain we eat, everything. The feet, yeah. Everything we used to eat. Nothing. And of course, the insides we throw them away, and the chickens come eat them. Anyway, I still love roosters. One time I used to collect plates with the roosters. Lisa wouldn't let me bring them in the house. I have them in the garage. I still have them, the different kinds. I have paintings of roosters. This is one of them. Yeah? Isn't a good-looking rooster? Look at the cheek and near him. Beautiful rooster. I have pillows of roosters. I had a favorite one. It's called Coco Blue. It's a special chicken that's raised in France, Avignon, France. Coco Blue. It's supposed to be the best tasting chicken in the world. It was raised only there. Okay, guys, that's enough for the roosters and chickens. Call me crazy, but I love roosters. Bye-bye.